the truth.
I think they played really good basketball. They were moving the ball, knocking down shots, knocking down the mid-range, playing off the post. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it. They played really well.
When a team is shooting three-pointers the way they were, what can you do?
Just got to be solid, got to keep defending. But at the end of the day, we were right there. We were, scrambling. They were moving the ball really well, and they were able to, knock down some shots. But even though when we gave them the, mid-range and the mid-post shots, they were able to knock down those too. So it's kind of when you try to get it on and they hit those shots, it's kind of deflating.
Did they do anything with you defensively from the other night tonight?
No. They did the same thing that they did the other night, showing a lot of bodies, loading, leaving the first guys, the first two passes wide open, and you got to make the right pass, and you hope your teammates can knock down shots.
Did you say executed that any better tonight? Like just because they had just seen you, so they kind of knew some of your action.
No, they did exactly the same thing. I think they executed the best that I've seen it. It was first half last game.
But tonight, did you feel like you were able to get in the paint a little bit more compared to Saturday? I know they were still putting that ball there, but you felt like you had more points in the paint.
Actually, no. I think last game I was able to get in the paint. I don't know if free throws count as points in the paint. Yeah, they were, last game they were fouling me a lot. This game they were just letting me, make the right pass. And that's what I was trying to do. Try to get in the paint, try to make a play happen, and try to find an open teammate.
On the other two that you lost this season on the road, how do you maintain the same focus, playing on the road and trying to stay in the game the same way you guys are at home?
Just one game. You cannot get too down about it. Obviously, we got to get better, got to play better. Next game, who will play the worst? Play the worst. I don't even know where we're going, but yeah, next game we got to go out there and get back on track.
What does it say that it takes 19, 21 threes, shooting 50% from the three-point line to beat you? I mean, that's the scenario in the last two losses you all had.
It's gonna happen. You play in the NBA, the great players. That's why they're in this league. There's gonna be nights that the other team gonna shoot the ball really well. We gotta find ways to win. We gotta find ways to win. We cannot just go out there and expect that they're gonna give us the game. Even though they knock down 21 shots, we still gotta find ways to win because sometimes that's gonna be the case. And if they knock down 21 shots, we're just gonna say, okay, we're gonna use that as an excuse. No, we're not gonna use that as an excuse. And gotta watch the clips, see where the shots came from, and try to play better defense.
Did you get the sense that they were trying to avoid the restricted area, avoid getting inside a little bit, with all those floaters and mid-range shots and threes? Like, this last game, obviously, Brooke had a bunch of blocks, and that's where you guys are at your best in terms of your defense.
I don't know. I wasn't even thinking about that. I was just thinking about getting stopped. I don't know what they were thinking, if they were trying to avoid getting into the paint because of Brooke. But, yeah.
After the game, Coach Bud, he accepted blame for the loss. He said, I could have done a better job, took initiative for things he could have done better. What does that say about him to have a coach that, take it?
That's big. That's big. Having a guy like, Coach Bud that, can come out and say, oh, it's my fault and I could do a better job. And, having, guys in this locker room that say, it's one game, we didn't play well, we didn't execute well. It's our fault. We got to do a better job. That's big. Instead of just making excuses, and this is why this team is great. And that's why we're going to keep getting better and go win more games.
It feels like Pop's kind of a master of stopping momentum at any point with the timeout.
Timeouts, a lot of timeout.
How frustrating is that?
It drives me crazy. It drives me crazy. Whenever you try to get a momentum and you knock down a three and then you get a steal, get a dunk or something, you just calls a timeout and the momentum goes away, but smart. That's how they do it in Europe. That's what he does, and he definitely helps his team.
one, we got to make more difficult on them. They were hitting some tough ones, but also they were getting some open ones, and those are the ones we have to limit. We just got to keep making it difficult on them and try to limit the easy ones.
How much did it feel like you guys just couldn't get over the hump? I mean, George was really trying into the third, going into the fourth. You had that great momentum shifting dunk, but then Lonnie Walker hits a three. How many times did that happen tonight?
A few times. We kind of, like you said, we kind of just couldn't get over that hump, and that's where we have to just get better. We've had a lot of games this year where we're that team, and teams can't get over the hump against us, so we got to learn how to be in that mentality when we're on the other end and try to get over that hump next time.
Were they doing anything defensively tonight that differed from 2 nights ago that limited y'all to a 40% shooting?
I mean, we had a lot of good looks as well, so I think they did a great job, credit to them, but also we had one of those nights where we're not shooting great. And when we're not shooting great and they're making it difficult in the lane for us, and that's a bad recipe. But credit to them, they did a great job offensively and defensively.
Obviously, there's no reason to panic at all, but only the other 2 double-digit losses on the road. Are you saying any trends with how y'all able to focus at home versus the road?
No, I think we'll be fine. Like if you look at those games, I believe they shot the ball extremely well, and we shot the ball poorly. So I think, like you said, we have to have a little bit more focus, but it's a long season, and we'll lock in and we'll get used to being on the road.
You mentioned it, but the past 2 losses, teams have just been shooting lights out. What does that say about what it takes to beat this team?
I mean, every night you got to lock in defensively because you never know when another team's going to have one of those games. You could have guys that aren't shooting great throughout the year, and then they come in against us and they can have a hell of a night. So we just have to be prepared for everything, and we got to really lock in defensively.
I started getting comfortable making threes, and you got to tip your hat to them. Play well today.
Defensively, what were they doing that took y'all out of rhythm?
I think they just did a good job of communicating switches, help side defense. They were very active tonight, showing the crowd, and don't think it was one of our best shooting nights, but that's how it goes. When you're struggling defensively and you're struggling a little bit offensively, it just wasn't our night.
What are you thinking when you see Patty Mills falling down and hitting a three like that?
I mean,
I've seen it before, but
that's Patty. He makes plays. He's their energy guy off the bench, and we know that. And he played really well tonight, so we got to, tip your hat to him. He made shots when they needed.
On the nights that you guys lose, we tend to say you guys had a bad shooting night, they had a good shooting night. Do you take anything from that? That's a good thing that's what it takes to beat you guys?
Nah, just learning lessons. Not too high, not too low. It's one game, long season. I don't think we're worried about one game. We're trying to play well in the postseason and towards the end of the season. So we're going to continue to watch film, see how we can get better. But it's no time to panic. We got to stay together, encourage one another and move forward.
You guys had a couple different stretches tonight where you missed 5 or more three-pointers in a row. Is that kind of like contagious in a bad way? When you're making them, do you think about it at all?
Not really. We have 5 possessions sometimes we make 5 threes. So sometimes you live by the 3 and you die by it. And tonight we die by it, I guess. We didn't shoot it as well as we normally shoot it, but it's no one's fault. Everyone didn't, make shots when we needed to, and it goes like that. We're going to continue to stay together, keep fighting, and move on to the next game.
Thanks, George.
He's pretty much got this thing figured out. So he's tired of listening to me. He doesn't want my notes or suggestions anymore. He's done with me.
Continues to tinker with the starting lineup. Was he pretty inclusive in involving the assistants with decisions like that? Did you guys bounce everything around?
Yeah, I mean, that was one of the greatest things about working here, and just all the great conversations, debates. I think it's okay to call them fights, but I don't know if that's maybe going too far. But he was incredibly inclusive and genuinely listened, and took in lots of different. There was lots of different sides and people arguing and so on and so forth, and then ultimately he made great decisions. But it was really one of the greatest things about being here is all the the great conversations and how inclusive he was in decision making.
Do you enjoy that give and take with your staff?
Yeah, well, I do. I hope they do. But no, I think it's part of having a great staff, and hopefully my guys feel valuable every day they come. They've got ideas and suggestions, and again, hopefully, there's a genuine listening on all of our parts. Not just the head coach. Everybody listens and takes it all in, and hopefully, as a group, we make good decisions. And but I love my staff. I love what they bring every day, and on the court, in the theater, in our debates. It's a great thing.